Hey, what's up everybody? Wavy tapping in for another court chat. Today just wanted to touch base on, being grateful for some of the things that I wish hadn't happened in my life and how running through storms that you wish that you might not be going through might be beneficial for you once you get to the other side. So one of the biggest things in my life that I wish hadn't happened was my divorce. But through this particular process, I got to identify a lot of things that I had laxed on through my personal growth and development and my relationship. And I've become more resilient than ever by getting to actually focus on my responsibilities instead of shelter the responsibilities of others. So, mental fortitude, emotional fortitude. Growing up with a single mom, my environment was emotional. I didn't have the other side of, my parental structure to communicate with, so I got one-sided on guidance. And, intrinsically in my heart, I knew some of these things weren't accurate, but, I didn't know exactly how much development I needed in regards to that. And this was brought to light through the course of my divorce. And when I was going through the thick of it, the person that I ended up turning out to or reaching out to communicate and help me process was my dad. I got access to the gentleman later on in my life, but because of how I grew up, I didn't necessarily have that attachment, that bond with him. And then, through the course of my own personal storm, knowing that I couldn't turn and communicate with my mom because there's zero understanding, zero empathy, there's not really any level of deep communication. It's just surface level stuff, but I knew this gentleman had been through these things before and that he would be able to understand how my mind was running and my heart was operating. Turned to him in my darkest moment, made the most humble request, never really asked you for anything. I'm in a bad way and I need somebody to listen to me. I need to be heard. I need you to hear me out so that I don't make poor permanent decisions. He took me up on that, and I'm grateful that he did. Over the course of the next 2 years, through dialoguing and communicating and sharing, not reaching out to him to resolve any of the problems, just sharing him problems that I have, my mindset towards a problem, an action plan that I have in regards to that problem, and how the solution or resolution is coming along. And he gets to offer input and insight, a different perspective to what I might be conveying, but I'm not reaching out for a solution. And, that has helped build our connection in ways that I didn't know that I needed, because it had been absent for so long in my life. And again, this is a trait that has helped me bend my reality to a more acceptable manner for myself. I'm in a better space than I've ever been throughout my entire life, and I'm not even halfway done with it. Your boy's busting down to 221 right now. My attempts to keep myself in an emotional gym so that I can have this strengthened to the best capability is also yielding results. This thing, choosing to love openly without return. Shout out to Orion Teraband. Views and perspective on relationships and what it takes to maintain them. Shout out to CGA, Coach Greg Adams. You know what I'm saying? The free agent lifestyle. All these people offer opinions, but they're not preaching the gospel. Just like I'm not preaching the gospel. I'm sharing what I've gone through and what has worked for me. You have to decide what's useful to you and try and apply it to your life so that you can evolve and become a better individual. What you have interest in, what you want to do with your life. Man, one of the best decisions I ever made was wanting to be a dad. But I made this decision as a child. As like an 8-year-old kid, man, I had my life kind of planned out, not linear, just scatter plots of stuff that I needed to hit. And wouldn't you know it, again, I'm a third of the way through my life. I've achieved most of what I wanted to. Now my train is on the track for the next 40 years plus. You know, I'm blessed for that. But the things that I've had to go through, sacrifice, take pain, and crawl through, man, barbed wire. Like, it didn't come easy. It came with a lot of heartache, a lot of pain. But thankfully, I got a divorce, or a divorce was given to me. It allowed me again to focus on me, something that I hadn't been doing in a long time. I was caught up in that hustler's mentality, eager to help everybody else, you know, wanting to build that team. Right now, I'm standing as an army of one, but I got other people behind me. But I'm running my ship. I'm steering this train. I'm guiding my cruise ship. You know what I'm saying? I keep my train on the tracks hurling towards predetermined destinations that I want for me. Here's the kicker. You're more than welcome to jump on board, but I'm not obligated to let you to. There's a cost for this ticket, because I've paid the cost to captain this ship. I've paid the cost to conduct this train. Again, more than welcome to jump on board, but it don't come free. Effort has to be given. You know, most of the effort is gonna come by way of how you treat yourself. Because how you treat yourself is probably gonna be how you treat me. This is why I'm thankful for my divorce, because I got an opportunity to treat myself better than I've ever had. I allowed myself to be okay being a little bit selfish with my life. And wouldn't you know, once I started applying all this effort that I was giving to other people, and maybe not that they didn't deserve it, but they didn't ask for it, might be my understanding. Now I'm asking for everything that I can do. I'm giving myself the best of myself on an everyday basis, regular and consistent catchphrase. You know, I keep pushing forward through the heartache, through the pain, sore whatever, keep getting up, waking up every day with a smile, knowing that I have the strength, the resilience, and the heart to take on whatever trial might be set in front of me for that day, that week, that month, that year, for the duration. Bring it. Running through storms, running towards them to go through them. No questions asked. Show me what's on the other side. Let me see what God unearthed. Cash and prizes throughout my life. Hitting the lottery every day I wake up. Again, crafting my world to a more accommodating space for me. And, you know, because of that, people that I love and care for get to benefit from it. But I'm not obligated to help you. I'm done running to save people that won't basically follow instructions to help save themselves, man. I've been dragged down in that too many times. I don't want to see you struggle, and I love you to death. But chances are where I'm at in my life, if you're struggling, it's by your choice. Because I've asked you, I've begged you, I've pleaded with you. What I learned is that, you know, as much as I love people, and through my own personal experience, what I've learned is as much as I love people, you gotta be the one to decide to get off drugs. I've dealt with addiction several times. Food, prescriptions, ecstasy, been through it. Alcohol, cocaine, been through it. You know who stopped every time? This dude. Did I do it for any other magic philosophical reason? Nope. I did it because I wanted to be better for this guy. And because I'm better for me, I'm better for everybody else around me. Call it selfish, whatever. I rose to a higher state. I put myself on an elevated level. And guess what? This train don't run backwards. We're full speed ahead. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna stay on the tracks, 40 years plus. I'm gonna leave some things that are gonna, ask for this, I'm gonna leave things that are gonna outlive me. Because I have things that are gonna outlive me. Do you get it? And bless my heart, I've been blessed so much I get to continue to be a blessing. Walking resource, moving asset, vibrant, exciting, willing to assist, never obligated. But probably fuck with me, you'll get ahead. Mess with yourself, put yourself ahead. The only thing that's stopping you is you. No excuses. So, again, been through addiction, been through heartache, been through pain, still putting myself in those positions to love freely. Because I'm not gonna let other things stop me from doing what I choose. I'm gonna continue to be dope. I'm gonna continue to craft an environment that is hospitable for not only myself, but everybody that would be involved with me. Because the better I'm doing, the better they get to. I wish y'all the best. Find a way to conduct yourself in a manner, put your train on the tracks towards a destination that you want to head in. I'm living my paradise. I'm gonna improve it on a regular basis. I'm gonna stay in it. I challenge you to do the same. Wages out.